Hey, third grade, this is Miss Chandler again. I'm here wanting to show you guys another type of rounding problem that you might encounter in third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, beyond in your years of school. This is not a hard type of problem to solve, but it's a little tricky if you don't exactly understand what to do. So I wanted to take a moment just to explain it to you. This problem says round 8,439 to the places shown. Nearest 1,000, nearest 100, nearest 10. So what it's asking you to do here is round this number, 8,439, to the nearest 1,000, to the nearest 100, to the nearest 10. These guys down here are just your answer options. You're not even going to use all of these. You're just going to use 3 of them. It's kind of like when you have an assessment that says, check all the answers that apply. You're not going to use every answer because not every answer is correct. There's only 3 correct answers down there. But I want to show you how you were going to do a type of problem like this. So on these next 3 slides, I went ahead and did some number lines to solve my work. So for this one, I rounded it to the nearest 10. We looked at 8,439. I highlighted what was in the tens place because sometimes I forget, well, was I rounding to the tens, thousands, hundreds, and then my number line gets all messed up. It's really easy if you just underline, highlight, circle, whatever that number is in the place value that you're rounding to. So I highlighted the 30 because we're rounding to the nearest tens place, and I know that 39 is going to come in between 30 and 40. So if I was counting and I went 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. If I start at 30, stop at 40, it's going to be somewhere in there. I just have to try to figure out exactly where. Is it closer to the 30 or is it closer to the 40? So when I did it, I put 8,430 down here, 8,440, and then my middle, 8,435. The reason why we do the middle is it kind of just helps us break up our number line to decide where it needs to go. 8,439 is more than 35, so it really should go closest to the 8,440. So that's what it rounds to. When you go back up to your answers, you see both the options. 430 and 440, just like we had 430, 440. But the thing is, you're not going to use both of those answers because not both of them are correct. Only the 4,000 or 8,440 was correct. That's what it rounded to in the nearest 10. That's the only one I'm going to drag there. A lot of times in the past, I've seen students try to drag both of them on there, and that just doesn't make sense. Because it can't be closest to 30 and 40 at the same time. It's only closest to the 40. So I'm only dragging up 8,440, leaving this down here because that's not the correct answer. The next one I did was the nearest 100. Again, I highlighted. I know that 439 somewhere in between 400 and 500. Did my number line, and I said that 439 is really closest to 400. So what I did up here, I rounded to the nearest 100. I see that I have both 400 and 500. 500 was here, 400 was here. It was closer to 400. So I'm only dragging up 8,400 right there. Now to the nearest 1,000, on my third one, I know that 8,439 is in between 8,000 and 9,000. 8,500 is in the middle. And since 439 is less than 500, I know that that's going to be closest to 8,000. But again, you have 8,000, 9,000 here. You're not going to use both answers. Only use the correct answer. 8,000 is the correct answer here. 9,000 is not correct because 8,439 is really not close to 9,000. It's closer to 8,000. So I'm going to drag my 8,000 here, round to the nearest 1,000. 8,439 rounds to 8,000 if you're rounding to the thousands. Rounds to 8,400 if you're rounding to the hundreds. Rounds to 8,440 if you're rounding to the nearest 10. What you're going to do down here now is you have 3 examples of different questions where it's going to ask you to round a number to the nearest 10,000 and 100. If you forget what to do, go back, play this video again, see if that can help you. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful time rounding.